back to Simple Living. Merry Christmas. I know it's not Christmas yet, but this is the day that I'm gonna do my Christmas home tour, my inside of my house. So I just wanted to go ahead and let you know that I'm gonna show you a couple of things that I put on my tree, like some popcorn garland. And my daughters this year just did it different. I just let my daughters that are grown now with their own children come over and put all their nostalgic ornaments on our, I believe it's a 9-foot tree. And that's it. And then we strung some popcorn garland. I also, in this video, will show you how I did some dried orange slices to make as garland to put in my windowsill in my kitchen. But other than that, I am just gonna play some Christmas music and let you enjoy the decorations. But as always, if you have any questions about where I got something or what I did or how I did it, you can leave it in the comments below. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I sure would appreciate it. It really helps me out a lot. It helps me be able to continue making content for my channel, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless you, and Merry Christmas. Enjoy the home tour. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna add the finishing touches on my tree and do my Christmas home tour. But first, before I can do my home tour, I wanna make some dried oranges and string them on my old-fashioned tree, and then make some popcorn garland. So today, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna slice up about 3 oranges, and I'm gonna place them on this cookie sheet, and I'm gonna let them bake on 200 for about 3 hours. So it's really not baking, it's drying them out. So we can make some garland out of them. And then I'm gonna pop some popcorn and string that up, put it on the tree. And oh my gosh, y'all, before we know it, we'll have a Christmas home tour. So stay tuned for that. It's coming up. Okay, I let them dry in the oven. This took about 4.5 hours because I cut mine a little thick. And now I'm just stringing them with some twine and a needle. Make sure you tie a knot off as you put them on, and making my garland. And this will either go in my kitchen window, or I may decide to put it on my tree. We'll see how big the garland is. And so then you just put how much ever space in between you want it, and then tie it off. And then just keep moving right along until you've got your garland all. I think my hand was in the way the entire time. Sorry. You just keep tying a knot. You just thread it with the needle and the twine. You tie a knot, add another one, tie a knot, add another one until all your oranges are gone, and then you have garland. Okay, y'all, there was a couple of mistakes I made. One, don't use real thick, you know, like thread. Use regular sewing thread, and don't use a real thick, like knitting needle. Use a sewing thread and a sewing needle. A thin one, you know, just regular sewing needle. So there you go. You can tell I'm just giving myself a little hand at this, trying to I'm eating some popcorn, so we'll see how much I ends up on that tree. But anyway, this is definitely the way to do it. It's stringing itself right along and not having no problems now. So just make sure you don't go out and use a, you know, a knitting needle and big old yarn or anything, because it's delicate popcorn and it just breaks it in half, which you would think I would have thought of that beforehand, but you know what? I didn't. So this is what I'm gonna be doing probably for the whole 3 hours those oranges are drying out. Because I'm a little bit slow at this. That's all right. If y'all haven't checked out, my channel's called Simple Living. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. And if nothing else, you'll get a few laughs, because DIY is what I do on this channel as well, and many times it's just my first stab at it, you know? So I haven't done it before, and so you get to see all the mistakes I make so you don't make them. Just like trying to string up some popcorn for my tree. I'm mainly doing this for my grandbabies. I want them to see how maybe my grandma did it back in the day, you know? And I thought it would be really cool this year because I did my Christmas tree way different. Of course, I have 4 trees, but I'm very simple when it comes to my trees anymore. So pine cones, I've got a flock tree that just has nothing but lights. It's pre-lit. And then I've got a couple of, a tree in my dining room and a tree in my bedroom. And they just simply got lights too. They just look like trees out of the forest though. They're really cool looking. So, I mean, maybe, you know, there may be a year I want to stick up some candy canes or do something different, but just the last couple of years I've just been doing really simple trees and I just love it. The lights to me sometimes is just enough for the bedrooms to just cast a beautiful glow, not too fussy. And a secret is I bought Big O Christmas tree plastic wrap for trees, for artificial trees, and I just put them in that Big O, it's like a Big O clear bag, and carry them and put them in my storage room. And that way when it's, except for my big one, except for I think it's a 9-foot or 10-foot one in my living room, we take that one apart, but all the other trees we just leave as is, and take the batteries out of the remote controls to, you know, power the lights, and just store them. It's so much easier when it comes time to decorate. It's just carry those trees up and plug them in. That's just a free tip for you.
Triumphant, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. salutation. Sing, all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God in the highest. Come, let us adore Him. Come, let us adore Him. Come, let us adore Him, Christ the Lord. Oh, word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. Come, let us adore Him. Come, let us adore Him.